What that means is that our friends need even more help. But let me close with the importance of electing those of us who are gay, lesbian, bisexual, and transgender. Yeah, it's important that we be there. Legislating is a very personal business, but in any case, prejudice is literally ignorance. It is people prejudging based on a stereotype that substitutes for reality. Reality undermines that. So the more they see us, the better it is. And it also, I have to say, is very important that we be there not just as individuals, but as partners. So when Anise talked about her partner, that's very important. The fact that Jim has been with me in some fairly tough times lately, that has a major impact. When we talk about marriage, I want my colleagues to tell me they don't think Jim and I have the same right to love each other that they have with their own partners. And politics and men being what they are, the fact that one of my colleagues has told others how he had to physically restrain Jim during the healthcare week from responding in a way to a protester that would not have made him like it. So Jim was about to disagree with someone in a way that was not going to make the person very happy. He was restrained from doing that. I was pleased both that he had the impulse and that he was restrained. The fact that we appeared together as couples is very, very important. And finally, of course, we couldn't do any of it without the kind of support we get from the people in this room and elsewhere. The financial support is very important, but so is the personal support. Yeah, there's a certain amount of glamour to it, but it isn't always fun. And having the kind of warm, personal affection that comes to all of us who are in this position, we're very lucky, and we know that. We get to have some of the glory. It, though, is very important for us to know that there are people who understand that, as I said, it's not all on the positive side. So I look forward to this event, and it was as satisfying emotionally as I had hoped it would be. Thanks to Chuck and the team. Thanks for understanding. We're going to win this battle. There's no question. Those of us who are alive today, we're going to be able to look back and say, yeah, we were there when we broke the back of this prejudice. And I know people are frustrated, well, we're always fighting. Of course we're always fighting, because we have taken on a major task, eradicating one of the great prejudices in human history. And as we fight, remember, we are, of course, always fighting, but we started on that 10-yard line. I mean, on our own 10-yard line. Now we're on their 20. So, of course, we're going to keep fighting until it's all over. Understanding how to do that, caring deeply and passionately, and understanding that that does not mean that you just act out emotionally, but that the more you care about something, the more thoughtful you have to be to make sure that what you're doing has an impact. That's harder to do than it looks. The Victory Fund is an exemplar of that kind of politics on our cause, and I am very proud to be a part of that operation. Thank you.